Hi everyone, and welcome back to Conquering Math, where it all adds up. I'm Pat Long, and this is problem of the day number 13, Superheroes. Your friend sends you one of those what would your blank be games on social media. This game is supposed to tell you what type of superhero you would be based on your favorite color, the month you were born, and your favorite animal. You have 7 choices for favorite color, which determine the adjective in your superhero name. For example, amazing, super, incredible, etc. There are 12 options for power based on your birthday month. Examples would be invisible, flying, invincible, etc. And the noun portion of your superhero name is your favorite type of animal from a list of 8 choices. Dog, horse, weasel, dolphin, etc. How many different superhero outcomes are possible? And just to be clear, an outcome is one adjective paired with one power and one noun. For example, you might be the amazing flying weasel. Let's take a look at how you can solve this problem. One option is to make a list of all the possible choices. So you might start with the adjective. You might say amazing flying dog. And then you might say, let's keep the first 2 the same and switch the second one. Amazing flying horse. And if you do this for all of the 8 animals, then when you're done with that, you'd go back and you'd stick with amazing, and you'd change flying to, say, invisible, and then start again with dog, and go through all the animals. And you'll realize pretty quickly that this is going to take a long time. This list is going to be huge, and even if you don't miss one, it's just going to take you a very long time. So let's actually not use that method. It's possible, and if it was a smaller set of outcomes, you might even want to use it, but it's not something that we're going to take the time to do right now. So let's try something else here. Let's see if we can instead find a way to calculate the answer. There are 7 choices for favorite color, which give us our adjective. So we'll start with adjective, and there are 7 choices. And then our birthday month gives us 12 options for the powers. So we'll write power and 12 options. And let's just pretend for a second that that's all there is. We'll worry about the animal in a minute. So let's say I chose one adjective. For that adjective, I would have 12 choices for power. And then I choose the next adjective, and I have another 12 choices for power. For the third adjective, I have another 12 choices for power. And so we have to think to ourselves, what operation could we use to do this? I have 12 powers for every single adjective. Well, that's multiplication right there. So if it was just choosing your favorite color to get an adjective and your birth month to get a power, we would multiply those together, and we would say 7 choices times 12 choices would give us a total of 84 choices. Now, the thing is we do have one more set. We also have the animal. So the last part, your noun, is going to be whatever type of animal you pick from that list of 8 choices. So for every single one of those options that we already had, we had 84 of them. Now we have another 8 options for each of those, so we'll multiply again. There's a term for this. It's called the fundamental counting principle. And what it tells us is that if we have a series of choices and they don't affect each other, we can just multiply them all together. Now, if we do that, we find that 7 times 12 is 84, times 8 gives us 672 outcomes. So we can say that there are 672 different superhero outcomes possible from this social media game. That was a lot faster than trying to list them all out. It probably would have taken you, hours to list them all out, and that's even assuming you didn't miss any, and then you've got to go count them up. So this is a much more useful way of doing things. You can check it with something simpler if you think about, ice cream toppings and ice cream flavors, and give yourself some easy numbers to work with. Make the list and then try this method and see if you get the same answer. Problem of the day, number 14. Smartwatch decision. Carlicia wants to buy a new smartwatch with wireless connection. No Cords Wireless offers the watch for $200 if she signs up for a plan that costs $10 per month for the wireless connection. Connect Anywhere Wireless offers the watch for $100 if she signs up for a plan that costs $15 per month for the wireless connection. How many months will it take for the two plans to have the exact same cost? Then, once you know that, which plan is better if she decides to get rid of the watch before that time, and which plan is better if she decides to keep the watch for a longer time? Thanks for watching this episode of Conquering Math, where it all adds up. Remember that you can find the PDFs of today's problem and of the upcoming problem in the links below the video. I'm Pat Long, and I'll see you next time.